Alright, I've just pulled out this old water blaster here that my grandfather had because I'd like to use it for various things, but it's got a couple of problems. So you can see under the hood here, she looks all well and good, but when you try and turn it on, oh, I don't like that noise. And you try and plug it in here, and when you go ahead and give it some of the H2Os, it ends up leaking from back here. I believe it's this part here that's leaking, and I'd probably say the seal has just gone bad, the gasket's gone bad. So yeah, I'll see about making a video of fixing this thing. Should be interesting. I reckon, well, I don't know for sure, but the motor here may have a problem, and you can see there's a rat droppings there, so I want to take a look inside of this burner unit, I suppose you could call it, and see what's going on in there, because you don't want to start any rat nest fires though, do you? So yeah, and it's been sitting a pretty long time because well, the diesel doesn't really smell like diesel anymore, if I'm being honest, which is a bit of a shame because it's mostly full. And this chem here, you can see in there, not really a chemical in there anymore. Yeah, lovely. So, but apart from that, you know, apart from all the problems, it's fine. So yeah, we'll see about fixing it then. Right, now that we're in the workshop, we can get a good look under the hood and see exactly what the problem is, see if we can't fix it. First order of business, I reckon, clean out the chemicals. By the way, chemicals, I've been told, is soap and sort of surfactants and that sort of thing. So we've got the chemical over there to clean out, probably the diesel too. After that, I'll see if I can't get this apart. Well, that was easier than I expected. I don't know if the fuel's going to be that easy though. This hose here is probably just rubbish. Yeah, look at that nastiness on there. Make sure I don't lose that. So we got these two screws here. Yeah. And these two bolts. Right, so I had a quick look around. It looks like it's just these two here, these two flathead and these two hex. Once I've got them out, the handles should come off, and then hopefully I can lift that out of there, but we'll see. Well, that was interesting. While undoing these two bolts here, I realised that this is not held in place at all. So I decided, oh yeah, I'll just lift it up. Oh sweet, it comes off. And look at what you got down the bottom here. That is a mummified wetter. It's not something you see every day. And other than that though, it looks pretty tidy actually. I don't see anything wrong with this bit at all, which is great news, because I don't know if I can be bothered to fix up any wiring. So here we are, I've gone and emptied them out, and there's a little bit of diesel left in there because it got stuck up in these corners and whatever, but it looks pretty clean. I don't know if you can see in there, but it looks pretty clean, so I'm happy with that. I'll just leave the last little bit in, it'll mix in with the next lot I put in there. But down in here, same sort of story. There's a tide mark. There's a tide mark down in there. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. I'll give it a proper clean up off camera, but that's that. So that's that job done. Now, as for the rest of it, I now see a little more clearly in here. And this here, that's where it was leaking from, which to me, not supposed to leak, most likely, I don't know, but if I was going to guess, I'd say probably not meant to leak. And the humming noise, yeah, I'll get the motor off and I'll test it, see if it's running well. Hopefully it is, because I don't know if getting a new motor to fit all of that is going to be very easy, right? Because you've got the diesel pump, you got the blower, you know, you got your motor in the middle, and then you've got your actual water blaster unit on this side. So that looks like a little complicated little piece of kit, and I don't really want to have to go looking for something because it'll probably be expensive. Anyway, nothing to it but to do it, so right, so some developments, unwelcome, but that's what it is. In order to get in here and have a look, you can see there's a little seam there. The bolts, you know, go through like that, these two seams are held together by the same bolt. So therefore we're going to have a problem when this area here is filled with oil, because that means that I've now got oil on the floor, which I didn't expect, but I mean it's a little bit obvious now that I that I think about it. It definitely wasn't oil that was leaking before, it was for sure water, so that's a good thing. I know that that seal there is working well. But yeah, I've now got to see if I can find a drain plug for this thing or not. And how do I fill it back up? I'm not sure. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I've fashioned myself a little oil pan here. Placed it beneath the hole. There's a little hole in the frame. I'm just going to undo it. Yeah. The oil is going to go everywhere, but I don't really care. Alright, here we go. The oil should be coming out any second now. And I have found out where to put the oil in, so I'm not that worried about losing it. There it is. We've got leakage, baby. I'll tell you what, it's black, so I don't know if this oil has really ever been changed. Probably a good thing when I'm taking it apart. On second thought, I don't know if you can see in there, springs in there, and on my last bolt. I don't think I'm going to undo this, honestly. I think that is a silly thing to do. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea how to put it back together. Saved myself a bit of hassle, I think, by realising that before I took it off. I'm just going to leave that be, because that's all a bit scary, you know, inside of there, all the springs, and it's probably somewhat similar to a hydraulic system, I would guess, but I'm not gonna bother for the sake of a little leak around here on the inlet side of the system. I'm just gonna forget about it. I think I just let the water flow. So for the sake of not having to take this apart, I'm going to leave it. You know, just deal with the little leak, and so be it. So yeah, there we go. I'll move on. I think now I'm going to see if I can get this motor turning somehow. So I'll get on with that. Right, so I've had a bit of an unfortunate development. I was poking around inside here with the multimeter, and I had it on for a little bit just to see, you know, where the voltage is going and try to work out exactly what's going on in there. And I smelt it. The magic smoke came out. Now, I don't like it when the magic smoke comes out, because it's not very easy to catch it and put it back in. Yeah, it kind of seemed to me like it was coming from the motor. I'm not very happy about that, but I'll get that motor off of there. I'll take a look at it. But not only that, there were these two wires here which I got taped up now, but they had melted together. So yeah, that's the live and the neutral, just straight from the plug. So I don't know how that didn't blow up, but yeah, lucky. You mother. I'm going to say the motor filled with water. Oh, it's completely seized up. The inside of here, this is for your air, blows air in through there, but you can see she ain't moving. Now, I'm no professional, but motors are supposed to spin, I believe. So I'd say that is probably the source of most of my problems. Well, there's the motor spinning. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up against the wall like this, and I'm going to undo the last two bolts out of there and hope and pray that it doesn't fly apart and I can't get it back together or something. So I know that'd be interesting to watch, but I don't think it would be very interesting, so here we go.